There are some unusual Christmas decorations, right? And there's also the usual string lights, inflatable snowmen, reindeer in the yard. But instead of Rudolph, one woman has that. It's a dragon. Christmas-themed dragons on her lawn. Diana Rowland sets up the dragons every year for Halloween and then gives them a Christmas-themed makeover, adding halos or Christmas lights so they can stay up during the holidays. She thought all her neighbors loved it. Turns out not so much. She tweeted this photo, a note from one of her neighbors saying the dragons are marginally acceptable for Halloween, but totally inappropriate for Christmas. So how did she respond to the nastygram from the Grinch down the street? By putting up more Christmas dragons, of course. Her act of rebellion, well, listen, it is everywhere now. People all over the world trying to send her money to buy even more dragons. Instead, Diana asked that her fans donate to charity, and people are now doing so. So it may not be conventional, but people are feeling the Christmas spirit because of one woman's, not demons, but dragons.
Honestly, I love it. It's very Game of Thrones. She just needs to add some White Walkers in there. I don't know.